David Sanders yesterday. Now Jaedon Harmon flips from Alabama to Tennessee on this Sunday in a shocking move that the recruiting world did not see coming. And what a big get from William Inge, who's been working this one for a while, Tim Banks, Josh Heupel, at a position of need. They wanted to add another backer. They got him.
Yeah, Austin, Tennessee circled Jaedon Harmon early in the process. He was a guy that they really wanted to make a push for. But Jaedon Harmon felt like early in the spring that he was going to be able to make a decision. The Tennessee was in the mix there, but there was a change, with William Inge coming in. It didn't feel like, that Jaedon Harmon wanted to wait around and see where that relationship went. Clemson was a factor, but he ultimately chose Alabama after a really good visit down there. But William Inge didn't go away, and what a big get it is for Tennessee, a guy that really checks all the boxes at linebacker, I feel like.
You were down to watch him on practice on Wednesday, and, you got a feel for kind of like what he brings to the table, a kid that can really run.
A kid that can really run, that can really hit. You can see why he is the way that he is in his trunk as he moves around. Coach John Reed down there will tell you, like, this is a guy that doesn't just hit you. He destroys you. He swallows you up, and it's because of that trunk, the legs, the ability to run through that contact, and he was really impressive in a lot of ways on Wednesday. I've seen Jaedon Harmon before, but it's been in the camp setting, at practice, at Rome, having a chance to watch him move around and do different types of drills, and then kind of the way that he leads, I thought was really impressive. A guy that one of the first guys on the field, first guy through every drill, always breaking the team huddle down. If it wasn't right, if they didn't break it down tight enough, they didn't break it down loud enough, we're doing it again. So I think you always think that guys are, your seniors, your best players on the team are your natural leaders. That's not always the case, but that's something that Jaedon Harmon has, and I think that's something that really stood out to me on Wednesday.
Just the continued the recruiting momentum. I mean, July was hot, August obviously hot. I mean, you've added Faison, you've added, Carson Seed in the 26 class, and then David Sanders now. Onis Conan set to announce his decision, and Tennessee's the prohibitive favorite there on Friday. How's Tennessee doing this?
Again, I think you talk to Jaedon Harmon, you talk to John Reed, and both of those guys talk about how genuine William Inge is, and how genuine Josh Heupel is. I think it's just the fact that they've cultivated these relationships, they're consistent, and it's just starting to pay off finally. You're seeing Tennessee, the results on the field are starting to add up with the way that they've recruited these guys. They've been in these big recruitments. We saw last summer, the summer before, where they finished second, and some of those recruitments felt like they were there early on and had that good relationship, but not everything lined up to get across the finish line. Those things are lining up for Tennessee now, and it's starting to pay off on the recruiting trail, and that's what we've seen June, July, now into August.
Tennessee with another big one on this Sunday. Congratulations to Jaedon Harmon. He's Matt Ray. I'm Austin Price.